So Logan Paul has sued Ryan Garcia. Prime has been sued in the last 3 weeks. Logan Paul is attacking small content creators, hitting them with copyright claims, including myself. He's blocking people like Jesse on Fire for doing hysterical little skits.
Snoop through her phone just to get a quantity of how many dudes she might be also talking to.
There are so many.
And you didn't get concerned about her talking to all those guys.
I really didn't.
Sounds about right. Simp cock.
He's going after TikTokers left, right and center. This really is damage control. We're going to have a look at a couple of articles. We're going to have a look at Devin Haney's father coping. We're going to have a look at Ryan Garcia, who I have become disillusioned with in terms of his response to all this garbage. We're going to have a look at all them little bits and pieces. Before we jump into it, if you could hit like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. As I said, my channel was under attack last week. Again, 2 copyright claims and a demonetization across the board. So at this stage, there's a battle between who's the most pathetic and petty person on the internet. Is it Logan Paul? Is it Layla Anna Lee?
Red pill MMA. What you're doing is you're inciting a lot of hate to come my way.
You're a cunt.
You are a pathetic little weasel liar.
Fuck off.
Logan Paul hits Ryan Garcia with a defamation claim, 5 of them I believe, because he joked that Prime was the reason that he popped for PEDs in the run up to the Devin Haney decimation. At this stage, where we are with this whole story is we don't know where to put our eggs, which basket to aim for. If we aim towards Logan Paul, you're dealing with a guy who's been playing a character for so long that there's probably not much left of a human being beneath all that trash.
Feel like I've discovered actually what my burnout is, and it's an exhaustion from being inauthentic for so long.
Tell the truth.
This guy admits to it during his garbage podcast that he's playing a role, that every time he opens his mouth he gets into trouble or he says something stupid, or people just hate him even more.
Like, I'm gonna say some stuff on this podcast that will be like clipped out of context and like get me in trouble. I just get myself in trouble. Like, I noticed that. Like, the more I open my mouth and talk, the more people hate me.
And it's the truth. And if we look at his past, you know, we look at the build up to the escapades over in Japan. This guy was laughing and sneering and giggling at the idea of people ending their life in a forest. Then he goes and videos it, gets content, gets boosted, gets into the algorithm, becomes a millionaire, then starts crying about it a week or 2 later looking for sympathy. The guy is a loser. It happens over and over again. There's so many controversies throughout the year, cryptocurrency scams, and now we have this huge Prime thing. Logan Paul is actually doing a decent marketing job turning this thing around from lawsuits being filed left, right and center against Prime to now there's a big defamation lawsuit against Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is obviously in the public eye. People know all about him. He's everywhere. And if there's headlines to be had about Ryan Garcia being sued by Prime for defamation, and if there's back and forths on TikTok lives and Instagram lives and all this sort of garbage, it really does deflect away a lot of the heat that Prime are under. We have articles that have come out in the last couple of weeks like this. The meteoric rise and stunning fall of Prime. Logan Paul's energy drink that once resold almost $1,500 a can. $1,500 a can. What the fuck? A brand cannot live up to the hype alone, right? So this is an interesting article. It goes very analytical in terms of what sort of monetary gain is being made. We know that it's $1 billion company, but we know that in the first quarter of 2024, Prime as a brand has lost almost half of its profits as opposed to this time last year. We can see viral TikTok and Instagram posts of Prime being sold for 30% in clearance baskets, meaning the hype has worn off and people are bored and it's on to the next thing. And the likes of KSI and Logan Paul have capitalized very well in terms of monetary gain off the back of children being part of an indoctrination camp where they have to have this thing because everyone else has this thing. It's pretty sad, to be honest with you.
That's gross.
But this article here goes into great depth. This is a failing product and it is being hit with lawsuits left, right and center. And that's why we see Logan Paul come out publicly making response videos to TikTokers who are talking about the ingredients of this drink. We're not even going to get into that because I know that this dude will shoot down the video. So I don't think it's a case of we have to enlighten people to what's actually in it. Schools in the UK have actually banned this drink. People like Chuck Schumer are coming out openly asking for investigations to be done on this drink, and lawsuits are being filed every other day.
Kids and teenagers enjoy their summer summer break outdoors, many of them are turning toward popular energy drinks to keep them hydrated.
But now lawmakers on Capitol Hill say they're concerned that major corporations may be putting kids in harm's way to earn a profit. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer is calling on the Food and Drug Administration to investigate Prime Energy Drink. He alleges the drink, which comes in various kid-friendly flavors, contains potentially dangerous levels of caffeine. Social media influencers Logan Paul and KSI launched the beverage brand last year, but a growing number of health experts say they're concerned about potential side effects.
Well, there you go. Look, it's Chuck Schumer, it's the FDA, and it's a growing number of health experts saying that they're worried about the side effects. As I said, it's not me saying it. It's allegedly being said by US Congress, the FDA, and all these experts. So you have that side of the story in terms of Logan Paul. You have the bickering back and forth with him and Ryan Garcia. Obviously, you're not going to put your support behind someone like Logan Paul.
And that's a fact.
You wanted to put your support behind someone like Ryan Garcia because of the stuff that he was talking about that the likes of Logan Paul is terrified to touch. You talk about God anywhere near Logan Paul and you can lose your job.
You told me I need a therapist because I believe in Jesus. That one hurt me.
No, I didn't. I said you need a therapist because Jesus isn't quite doing it for you.
So what better way for Logan Paul to deflect away from a failing product when we have the US Congress coming after him, the FDA coming after him, lawsuits coming in every other day. So he jumps online, makes some TikToks in response to some people on TikTok. He starts shooting down YouTubers, he starts shooting down Instagram channels, he starts blocking people, copyright claiming people's content. And don't forget that this dude is an intelligent guy when it comes to manipulating algorithms and understanding trends. The person trending most right now is Ryan Garcia, whether that be for good or for bad. And now, as a little bit of pettiness, he has tagged on a defamation claim against him and is suing him. His bird is suing Dylan Dennis for telling the truth and putting out some public pictures.
Like, all I want is like a big fat sausage just destroying my body.
What the fuck?
These two lads are legitimately pathetic. Him and his bird suing people left, right and centre. Defamation claims. It's really sad. He's picked the perfect opportunity to go after Ryan Garcia. Devin Haney is claiming that he's unbeaten now.
See, now that's some bullshit.
His father is saying that his son is a role model and he can't believe that a drug user actually beat him and is out there in public saying that he won the fight. It's like, dude, your son did some disgusting weird things to get into P. Diddy's parties. He's an overt racist. It's not exactly role model material. When Ryan Garcia beat the shit out of him, he dedicated that win to the kids. Whether you agree with all the garbage that goes with a sentiment like that, I'm not sure. I'm on the fence with the Ryan Garcia stuff. But at the end of the day, your son got whopped by Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia dedicated to kids. You're throwing in some weird accusations about Floyd Mayweather being a dealer for Ryan Garcia.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, Floyd, wherever you at, what me and the world want to know is, are you the middleman to the steroids?
Yo, shout out the season, man. Shout out the season, man.
Listen, you gotta slurp it up and take the losses as they come. Your kid got whopped. He's an overt racist. He did some weird shit with P. Diddy to get into some weird parties. He's not a role model to kids. Or whether you believe that Ryan Garcia is a role model or isn't one, at least there was something behind what he was saying. And it was for the kids. And he spoke about it and he put this subject out into the light. So that has to be commended as well. That's what we have. Logan Paul, brilliant marketing as usual from one of the fakest guys out there. This dude has no character. He's got no integrity. He's got no talent. What he has is a really good brain for marketing and how to manipulate young kids. And that is why he is where he is. Let me know your thoughts down below. Maybe hit like, subscribe and share if any of this made sense. I appreciate you. Cheers.